What's up, homies? My name is Nelly. Welcome back to my channel. I'm a digital creator, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and comment down below. In this channel, we talk all about digital planning and how to keep your life organized and inspired. So today in this video, we're gonna go over a few of my favorite tips and tricks on the GoodNotes 5 app. If you don't know what the GoodNotes 5 app is, it's actually the app that I use for my digital planners and when I digital plan every single day, as well as the app that I use for my digital gratitude journal, and all of that information will be linked down in the description. So let's jump right into this. Alrighty, so we're gonna jump right into GoodNotes. So this is not how the app looks. I just have edited my home screen to look very aesthetic other than these four apps. So it looks like this, the GoodNotes app. And when you open it up, it'll actually open up into something that looks like this, okay? Your library. So we're gonna use my gratitude journal just as an example for this video. I'm gonna show you guys over 15 of my favorite tips and tricks here with this GoodNotes app. I absolutely love this app. There are other note-taking, PDF annotating apps out there, but my favorite so far is GoodNotes. So I haven't really played around with any of the Android apps. I know of a few like Zoto. So the first thing I wanted to show y'all is this little button over here. So this is super important because all of the products that I create have links embedded into them to make it easier for you to flip through each page and navigate through it. So right now we're in the read only mode. So I'm gonna click this button up here to open up this toolbar. So this button right there, it opens up this entire toolbar, which I will go over in a second. But this right here where it has like the no pen tool, that is gonna open read only. And it makes sure that you can click on all of the links. So for example, this little home can go back to the cover. If you scroll through here, this little button can go into like a creative space area. This rows goes to an index, and all of these numbers on the index page are clickable to the journal pages. So this is the same concept when it comes into digital planning. So if you see like January through December months tabs on the side here, you click on those tabs and it takes you to those months. So that is a super important tool to note because I've gotten so many questions of people asking me that the links don't work. And the first question I ask is the read only button on? And the next one that I want to show you is going into the actual toolbar here. This button is the pen tool. And the cool thing about GoodNotes is that you have a few different pens to choose from. My favorite is the ball pen. So the ball pen is just, no matter how hard you push down on the Apple Pencil, it is the same kind of line that's on there. It doesn't go like thick like calligraphy. Whereas the brush pen, there is a pressure sensitivity, and if you hold down the pen hard, then you see these nice thick strokes there, right? Like calligraphy. So I did want to show you all my pen settings because that is also a very common question. And right now my pen settings is at 0.8. So I use 0.8 for like body text. So it's kind of thinner. The next one is 1.2. So I use that for like a subheading or for important information or important notes that I need to jot down. And then the last one that I have is 1.5, which is thicker. And that one is what I use for bigger headings. The next tip and my favorite trick is using the zoom tool to write. Now, writing on the iPad is obviously different than writing on a notebook or writing on a piece of paper, but I do have the paper-like screen protector on, which is my absolute favorite screen protector. I've tried so many, and this one is my favorite. It also does not wear down my pen. I've tried other screen protectors that are like the paper-like screen protector, and honestly, it just wore down my pencil and it did not work as effectively as it did. So that's why I use this screen protector, and it honestly does help with the slipperiness of the screen. So I have more control when I am writing on my iPad. So another tip to have better handwriting as well, and something that I like to use in GoodNotes, is the zoom tool. So the zoom tool will open up this little box here, and it basically zooms in your page, and you can just write in here whatever you want. And then as you can see, it'll show up right there. And if you need to move it, all you do is use your hand or your finger to move the box, and you just move the box over. And it also moves over so by itself. So for example, I'm already getting close to the edge here, so the box will move over to the left side here, and I just continue writing and continue to move over. Super cool trick, super helpful. And this is one of the first things that I recommend people when they want to improve their handwriting on the iPad, is using this zoom tool, because when you write small, everything looks a little bit more uniform, and you can always enlarge your text by using the Lasso tool, which I will go over a little bit more. So for example, I wrote this really small. I'm gonna circle it, click on it, click resize, and I can always just make the font or my writing a lot bigger. So super cool trick there as well. The next tool that I love to use whenever I am digital planning or using my digital journal is this highlighter tool. Now the highlighter tool is super cute, super fun. Obviously there's a bunch of different colors that you can use here. You can just highlight anything and use these different size settings. So you just highlight anything you want. Say, for example, you absolutely hated the highlight that you did and you just want to get rid of it, but you do not want to get rid of the text. The eraser tool, you just click the eraser, you double click it to open up these settings, click erase highlighter only. And then when you go to erase, boom, 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 it just erases the highlight section and not the text or whatever you wrote. Super, super useful tip right there. Okay, so moving on from here, and we're still gonna stay on the eraser tool because there's another super resourceful tip that I absolutely love. I found out about it just the other day and I have not stopped using it. So say, for example, I am writing something and I have to go back up here to click erase. Then I have to go back up here to erase it, to click the eraser tool. So I erase it, boom. And then I would have to go back and click the pen tool to go back to the pen tool. But did you see how it automatically went to the pen tool? So the auto deselect settings is on. So basically what that means is that when you erase something, as soon as you lift your pencil off of the screen, it'll go right back into the setting that you previously were on. So if you were highlighting something and then you use the eraser tool and auto deselect is on, so you erase this highlighting, as soon as I lift my pen up, it's gonna go right back into the highlighting setting. So it just saves so much time. Another tip too is that if you double tap the pencil right here, then it'll automatically open up the eraser tool based on the settings that you have on it. So that's another trick too, so that you don't have to keep like going back up to the toolbar. So, you know, just a little bit of a convenience there. So the next tool that I'm going to show you all is this shape tool. So basically you can just draw a shape, and I love using this tool when I am block planning, but basically I just chunk up a certain amount of times throughout the day to focus on different things, and I'm only focusing on that one thing during that time block. So for example, if I want to focus on my morning routine from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. and I want to block plan that, so I just use my shape tool, and say I want to draw a box around here, I just draw a rectangle and it automatically fills the shape and it makes it into a perfect shape as well. You can also resize it. So if I just click here, you can resize it to whatever size that you want. So you can make it bigger, smaller, you can make it come in more, and you can also change the color of it as well, clicking the color tools up here. So that takes me to my next tip, and it's the color tip. There's always some sort of default colors that any app would come with, and if you absolutely do not love the colors that are in it, you can always copy and paste a hex code of whichever color you love, and it'll show up automatically right here, and then you can add it to your presets. So For example, I'm gonna go into one of my favorite coloring apps is the Coolers app, and say I wanted this brown color. So I just click on the color, and then I'm going to copy that hex code. I'm gonna go back into my GoodNotes app, and then I'm gonna open up the custom color, and then I'm going to paste that hex code there. Shows up. I click that plus button. It adds into my pen color collection. Then I can just use it however I wish. The next tool that I use so often is this Lasso tool. Now this Lasso tool is so useful for literally just moving anything in the screen. So say for example, I wrote something over here and I actually wanted it to be over here. I can literally just use my Lasso tool. I click it, I circle the whatever text or whatever I want to move, and then I just move it. I can also resize things. And then another really cool tip that is just so amazing is, say for example, you're just super aesthetic and you want to have everything match like I do, and you want to change the color of something that you either drew or you wrote. So what you're going to do is just circle whatever it is that you want to change the color of, click on it, click color, and then change it to whatever color you want. Like, how cool is that? And another cool trick about the Lasso tool is, say for example, I wrote something like my name and I wanted to change that into text. So all you got to do is circle it with the Lasso tool, click on it, convert to text, and boom, it converts it to text just like that. Now, this is another cool trick that I absolutely love. And have you ever been in a situation where you're like, I can't find that note that I took? GoodNotes is really cool because everything in GoodNotes is searchable. So say for example, I needed to find this note right here, my name. I literally click the search tool and then you search for it, and it pops up exactly where you wrote it, what page, everything. So this is super handy tool if you're a huge note taker, especially students. If you are looking for a certain note and you don't remember where you put it, just use that search tool because it'll search it up automatically. And as you can see, it also picks up handwriting notes as well, not just text. So the next tip and trick that I love is the split screen trick, and I use this a lot when I am digital planning, especially when I have to put in like different stickers. So say for example, this is my sticker page right here. All you have to do is click this button right here, open a new window. You are in split screen mode and you can digital plan on this side. You can lasso over stickers into your digital planner. Super easy. So say for example, I wanted this scribble over to this side. I just lasso it, click copy, and then I come over here, make sure that you're in the lasso tool, hold, paste, and boom, it's right here. So I love split screen mode. It's just super convenient when I'm multitasking and wanting to digital plan and put stickers over from one screen to another, or information from one journal or one planner over to another page. So another cool thing about the split screen is that you can do it with the same journal or the same digital planner. So say for example, we are planning out this week right here. You can split screen, open a new window, and then I can actually open up the same planner, and I'm in January and I'm planning out for this week over here, and I'm on the week, so I can just look in my monthly calendar what this week is going to look like, and I can literally just start planning here on this week while the month is right here on the other side. Now, the last tip that I'm going to show you is this Elements tool. Now, this is a new update in GoodNotes. This has been recent within the past couple of months. So this Elements tool is actually super convenient when you are literally doing anything in GoodNotes. You can add different collections of whatever stickers or any other elements that you use when you are note taking or digital planning or journaling or whatever the case may be, and have it all in one location rather than going through all of your documents or all of your files and looking for everything. And you also don't have to do the split screen mode if you're not a big fan of that. So this Elements tool is super convenient. So you can just add different collections. You can title them anything you want, and add different elements into your different collections. You can import them from files on your Files app. You can also import different photos in here as well to add to your collections. Just to give you a little bit of example, my monthly planning. So these are things that I use every single month whenever I am planning monthly. So I just click on my monthly planning collection, and then I can just drag and drop the sticker that I use every single month wherever it needs to go, and it's just super duper convenient. So those are a few or many of my favorite tips and tricks using the GoodNotes app. Again, it is available in the App Store. It is $4.99, and it is one of my favorite apps to use for digital planning for all of my digital products. It's what I use when I beta test my different products as well, when right before they go live, and I absolutely love it. I've actually been using this GoodNotes app since I was in high school, and I've had it ever since. And the last favorite thing about this for me is that it actually syncs through all of my devices. So I actually have this app not only on my planner, but I have it on my iPhone. I have it on my iMac as well. So if for whatever reason my iPad dies and when I'm on the go, I can just whip open my phone, and the GoodNotes app is right there on my phone, and any notes that I have on GoodNotes or any details I have for planning is right there on my phone. Super easy to access. I would show you, but I'm actually using my phone right now to record this video. All right, and there you have it. I hope you learned a few tips and tricks after watching this video. If you do, comment below your favorite tip, or if you were just completely confused, just let me know. Again, follow me on the gram because I'm very active on there. I'm always posting every single day. It's the easiest way to reach me. Also, make sure you read the description down below to see how you can access a free digital planner and all that fun information about everything we talked about throughout this video. Again, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and I will see you all next time. Peace.